flat iron thing this morning,
Okay.
which I think is a sign of a good cut.
I do think so.
Mhm.
I can always tell, basically, back here if I.
I mean, I don't really look in the back, but I feel like it feels okay. So
Yeah, I always like.
you can all
I always give the back of my head a good feel.
feel it up.
Yep, feeling
I
up
think
my
we
hair.
do next time. We need to remember to elevate that just a smidge, because
I feel like it's still a little.
okay. But
Okay.
I have just a thing to put out there for some people. Okay.
What?
Two things actually.
Okay.
Do you like it? Do you, audience, like it better when we do a sort of a chit chat at the beginning, or do you think we should do it at the end?
Personally, I like it at the beginning because, for me anyway,
It kind of gets you warmed up.
It does, and think I would forget about all the stuff I wanted to talk about.
Maybe we should do sort of both, because I don't know, I listened to something. Oh, I know, it was one of those wire cutter episodes where they're pretty chatty. And
right. They
sort of
do a chat at the end too,
at the
right?
very end. At the beginning, it was more, I don't know, it was more organized. But then at the end, they were the ones who said, you know, what's the thing you're crushing on right now? And it was those sweatpant overalls.
Right. The smotheralls?
Swoveralls.
What does that mean? Like sweatshirt? Because it's like a sweatshirt.
It's like a French terry. I don't think they're especially warm, because I did go and look at the reviews and stuff. I sent it to collectively the kids in my life, and my daughter was like, overalls in general make her look like she's wearing a diaper.
Well, you gotta wear them you gotta make them fit your butt. I mean,
and then Art didn't weigh in at all, which is typical. But Savannah, his girlfriend, was like, she thought they were kind of cute. And then I said
like
the comment.
She's probably got at least 2 pair.
Then I said something about the diaper thing, and she laughed. And Ed was like, "Those look good." So I said, "Do you need some?" He said, "Yeah," which was funny. So anyway. But yeah, that was, so we could, I mean, I feel like you and I could just sit here and chat.
I know, because like I thought of a million things this morning.
I thought of something that could be an influencer thing, and then I forgot what it was.
Like maybe
that's
a
what it was.
shirt?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're doing that. Okay, let's do it.
We can't really see it.
Oh yeah.
So,
do you like our shirts?
Yeah, this is a perk. Okay, but they're by Boden, Boden, and they
it's
have
a UK company.
Really nice blouses.
They have fun prints for these cotton shirts that we've had several over the years.
The first one I ever got was when Anna Maltz was here for her classes, and we drove to Livingston, and we went to that really cool kind of like secondhand store.
Yeah.
And I found a Boden shirt that has those fall like leaves that I wear.
Cute print. Yeah,
it's like a white with or ivory with brown. So that was my first thing. I'm like, wow, I really like these. So mine, in case you can't tell, has wiener dogs. Okay, dachshund.
Yeah, funny. Cute.
And you have little kitty cats.
Mine's meow.
So yeah,
lots of meanings to that one.
We should make sure Boden knows about this.
Yeah, then we could start being like getting free stuff.
Yeah,
which they sent this nice little flyer just about their company, which I always felt like was a good one, but they're definitely thinking about the environment and stuff like that. They're not. They're like, buy good clothes, then you don't have to buy as much, and yada yada.
Yeah.
So they last well. Plus, they're using environmentally friendly materials and mills and all the things.
Yeah. So
sewers.
If you're gonna buy something, you
paying
can
fair
feel
wages
good about it.
Yeah. So that does feel good.
So this morning I have to, go out and do the dog duty.
So you got the dog shirt.
Yes. But like I feel like every single squirrel in the city is living in my walnut tree.
Oh, they like those walnuts.
Oh my God! If anybody has a black walnut tree, you know what I'm talking about. And if you need anything for natural dyes, I'm your girl for black walnuts.
What does it turn it? Brown?
Oh yeah, really dark.
A nice brown.
Really dark brown. So
brown's good.
But I've got like I swear we're cleaning up walnuts every single day for a month now.
They're kind of a trip hazard, aren't they? Couldn't you like twist your ankle on a walnut?
You probably could, but like they're not like they're green, so it's like a green. It looks like a lime kind of at first, and then it just sort of like deteriorates. But then all these squirrels are living up there, and you can hear them like chomping, and then things just like dropping down, and it's usually the walnut leavings, you know.
What do the dogs think?
Oh my God! I swear to God, it's Chip and Dale up there because they just sit on the fence, and
the squirrels do.
Yes, okay, and they watch Cooper, and Cooper watches them, and then if they start to move, man, he's like a.
Oh, funny.
So,
yeah,
they're good
fun.
at taunting the dog.
Squirrels are pretty entertaining. My dad, I don't know, maybe I told the walnut story once, but we had a walnut tree in Naperville where I grew up, a big one, and my dad collected walnuts one season and put them in this Rubbermaid garbage can with a lid on it.
Okay.
And then for whatever reason, I guess I don't know what he was going to do with all these walnuts.
Eat them?
I apparently. So had this huge bin full of walnuts. Went out to collect some walnuts for, I don't know what, if he was baking, I doubt it, but whatever. Gone. All the walnuts were gone, and squirrels had chewed a hole in the bottom of the Rubbermaid thing.
Oh my God,
like,
you're kidding. I didn't know they were that like. I would have loved to see a little cartoon about that.
I know. That's pretty
a little
funny.
Animated thing.
Yeah, so they didn't even have to climb
funny.
a tree. They just
I know. Thanks, sir. Thanks, Mr. Hall.
That was funny. So yeah, that's my walnut story.
That's a good.
That's my nut story.
It's not really my tree either. It's my neighbor's.
Oh,
it's like the fence is right on. It's right inside, right next to the fence. And
do you do anything with those walnuts? Like, do you bake with them?
No.
Really?
No.
You
no,
should.
I've never.
Walnuts are really good for you.
I need to get an actual like nut cracker or something. It's weird though. Like,
do you have to dry the little, or do you have to hire a squirrel?
I have to hire a squirrel. I'm sure they're pretty efficient. Yeah, I've never actually. I think maybe when we first moved in, I maybe tried to do something, but it's just a giant mess, really.
Oh, you just.
But I don't mind it, and then I hire the kids to come and pick them up. It's a race to see how many you can pick up.
Right. Walnuts, they are really good for you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But like my sister-in-law, who's allergic to peanuts. She's not allergic to a regular walnut, but she is allergic to black walnuts. There's some kind of difference. I don't know what.
Weird. Weird. Interesting. Okay, well, good. Okay, I actually also have a squirrel Bowden shirt.
Oh, yeah, I know you do. I wish it fit me.
Should have worn it.
So I am almost done with this next little doodle hat. So...
Wait, what's at the bottom?
This is palm trees. I'm sorry, I should have made them darker. They look like trees that don't have any leaves. But so these are palm trees, and then I have your T-Rex.
I can see T-Rex.
Right,
He's
and
good.
Now I'm making mountains, but in a minute you can see I've got orange in there. Oh. It's gonna turn into a volcano.
Whoa.
So there is a little trick I noticed. With a lot of the doodle expansion packs, they will, you will see at least a lot of them will have 3 colors.
Okay.
And so there's a little trick to that, and I'm not sure that I have the official trick, but my trick works for me. Especially if I have to go over even like 5 stitches, or definitely if I go over a lot more, as soon as I make that first stitch, I'll go back and I will loosen up the yarn, so I know there's float. Yes, and I also will stretch out all my stitches before. The other thing is I make sure that yarn that has to get carried, like hidden basically, is on this side, and there's a little way to carry your yarn.
Yeah,
and I think it keeps it loose, because if I keep both on this side, they're tight, but I have to really like be super mindful about that, but it is turning out pretty smooth. So
yeah, looks good.
That's the dino hat. So
The dinos are good.
yeah,
The palm trees, yeah, you should have maybe thrown.
I'm
Maybe that
thinking-
neon would have been fun for palm trees.
maybe I think I could if I want to do some
You could just use a Sharpie.
Okay. I could do some duplicate stitch in
Yeah.
there if I so desire.
Yeah, if you have all the time.
Right.
Yeah, cute.
Which I don't.
Okay.
Because
So-
I have another hat after this I
Oh,
have to
wow.
make. So
Who else getting the hats? The boys?
well,
and-
those are going to be the cousins are going to get plain hats because they're older. They're going to like a school that has school colors. So I'll just do that. But another hat I'll talk about in a minute that I'm going to do.
Okay. So my sweater for Ed is plugging
That's
right
definitely
along.
coming along.
Uh-huh. I have made, okay, this is what, I think I'm going to put the bottom part on hold so that when I see him, I can, because technically, according to
Also-
pattern, I have 1 more inch before ribbing.
You could potentially do the pre-blocking so
Yeah.
you get a more
Yeah.
like realistic
Yeah.
view. And I do think sleeves on a sweater makes a big difference on how
So
it lays.
I'm going to put this on hold right like today.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go back. I can pick up and do the neck ribbing
Uh-huh.
now.
Yep.
And then I think I'll start
The
maybe
sleeves.
both sleeves, maybe just one. I don't know. I'm not sure when I'm going to see Ed next exactly, but I probably should kind of set this aside for a while and do something else.
Really, what's the something else?
Well, the other thing I thought of, we had a little chat this morning about some video stuff, and another video we could have is, I have 2 kind of mystery baskets on my main floor. I mean,
Oh.
I have a vague idea of what's in them. I could bring them sometime, and we could go through them. Like, I
Yes.
could bring them without even really looking.
I probably
then-
have. They're probably hanging right up here on the hooks behind my desk.
But I have a vague idea of what's in them, and anyway. I've got 2 sweaters that I know of for me that are in kind of close-ish
Yeah,
states. Also, the older brother Art has a sweater that I need to pick up and work on.
Where's
too.
that at? Like,
That's
I
in one
mean,
of those. I know.
I
that's
just
in one
mean
of those
like
baskets.
where are you on?
So
the
that was a
sweater?
bottom-up one, and I have sleeves and body done, and it's
Oh,
ready to
so-
join.
Oh, you're not too far
I'm
away
really
from
not.
that.
And I have another sweater for me that's in that state too. So anyway, that's that. But I will say that this Mondim, is that what I'm using?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Hell Double is so wonderful. I don't think
know,
this
I
sweater will
know.
ever pill, to be
No,
honest.
yeah.
Just the way it feels.
Yep, just remind him not to put it in the washer or dryer.
I think he'll be pretty good at that. He seems to be pretty
I always say,
conscientious.
people are like, I need to get a superwash, for a hat. I'm like, do ya? Because the amount of times a hat gets washed, it's pretty slim. Like,
Unless you are...
I'm like, unless you're wearing it to the football game and the guy behind you spills a beer on you.
Which can happen.
Which, yeah. Or you're riding a horse and you trip and you fall. The horse trips and you fall in the mud.
Right. I mean, it is nice to
Then.
reblock things and freshen them up
Well, yeah.
maybe once a year.
Right. But
Yeah. Anyway.
yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
We are who we are. So.
All right,
Okay.
we'll jump into our regular scheduled stuff.
Regular
so first
scheduling,
is
programming.
we want to remind you about Friday.
Friday.
And so Friday is art walk. We're pretending we're in art walk.
I think that's gonna be. I
So,
think Art Walk's usually a big night downtown.
Bev Polk from
Wilsall,
Wilsall, thank you.
which is by Livingston.
Yes.
Someone said.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
It's kind of in a weird triangle between Livingston and Bozeman. But yes, Bev's going to be here, and she has been teasing us with a lot of really cool pictures. So if you don't follow her on Instagram, right? It's Instagram.
Yeah, she has a little
She,
Instagram.
she
account.
has a nice little thing. So
She has
follow
such a good
her.
aesthetic. Yesterday, she
Yes.
posted a picture of her sewing machine
Uh-huh.
with a window in the background.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's her workspace, and it looked like
Right.
a great place to work.
Well, someone
there was like a little
that came to the shop
vignette.
that's a weaver, she said she's been, I think it was
Oh, Susan Lieberton.
I think it was Susan Lieberton.
Yeah.
She's been to her space, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
said it's so creative and just so many bright colors. And she said it's
I love her
wonderful.
color aesthetic. So she's posted some photos of some cloth that she's woven that she's now sewing into these beautiful
and
dish
they're
towels.
going to be they're really, really like really lovely.
They must be one of her kind of bread and butter items, but I'm
Goes in the kitchen.
goes in the kitchen.
With the bread and butter.
So that's going to be exciting. She also has a Yarn Bar exclusive tote kind of thing
Yep.
that she's bringing,
Yeah.
like project bag, just for us, and we will be keeping those.
Yep.
And then she's doing her little zipper pouches
Right.
with the crumbs, like the weaving. I'm assuming that's what they are, but anyway, she's talented. I'm excited for her to come. So this Friday is the time. We've been talking about it for a few weeks.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
excited about it because we've never really had anybody super special, for those first Fridays, kind of. So,
Yeah.
and it's a local, regional artist, and
Right. So local. Support local.
so the thing that I obviously we all use dish towels, but my favorite thing to use a dish towel for is when I'm making bread or some kind of dough, because I like to cover up my dough with a nice dishcloth.
Oh, with a pretty one?
Yes,
wouldn't that
I
be
do.
Nice? I love fabric. This is partly why
Right.
I have a yarn store. I've always really liked fabric, and but so I have a lot of dish towels of varying degrees of. I tend to go for more like maybe higher quality ones. I don't know, but I was reading a recipe this morning for some sort of a tofu thing, and you're supposed to
Like squeeze out the excess.
yeah, like wrap it in a clean towel and then do it again.
Yeah, they have to do that for a few things.
I think I've done that. I don't do a lot with tofu, but I know that I should.
Like
So
if you were making yogurt or.
oh yeah. So clean towels are important.
They are very important. And that's a ridiculous thing to say.
And they're but pretty is also nice, because if you're
You may not want to put that one on your white tofu. This
why
one, because the color might transfer.
really
It
not
might.
if they've been pre-washed.
Well, yeah, you can test it out.
I know. So anyway, that's that. She's coming.
So staring at this really beautiful plaid. So I was on Ravelry or Instagram, which went into Ravelry, of course. And we're going to talk about this in a second. This right here.
Okay.
So this poncho, this is the easy folded poncho. And we used the Riti Light, R-I-T-I, and then L-I-G-H-T. It comes in these beautiful
Look
solids.
at this blue.
I know. I'm in
That's
love
so
with
pretty.
it. And this is, okay, so I was looking this, and then something happened on Instagram, and I saw this pattern, which made me think of this yarn, which it's a pattern, it's a cowl. Her name is Catherine. I think she owns the Brooklyn General Store.
Oh, uh-huh.
And she has a
Catherine Lowe,
pattern
maybe?
called the Handy Ma'am cowl.
Uh-huh.
And looks like this, like plaid.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, these colors
Uh-huh.
would be so perfect for that project. And after I'm seeing it on here and how it feels, I think it would be absolutely beautiful. So this is the Easy Folded Poncho is a church mouse pattern, and we just love it. It's a great way to just really to see yarn do its magic. And
Plus, they're nice to wear. Whenever I wear mine,
know.
people are like, I like your poncho. So it's super simple.
Although
Rectangle.
One time I wore a poncho a few years ago, and Jim and I had attended an event at the Western Heritage Center, and I was wearing this kind of green open work poncho, and a big truck drove by, and I could hear someone going, a poncho? I know. I'm like, what was that?
It's so weird.
I know.
Okay.
Anyway, I do like a poncho. I like a good poncho, and this is a great one. And it's super simple. If you need some easy social, no, mindless knitting, these are great. So, and this yarn is really nice. It is.
We
Let me
wanted
give
to.
you the
This is new to
lowdown.
us. We wanted
Right.
to see what it was like, knit it up and give everyone an idea
Yep.
of how beautiful these colors are. So now we
I
have
know.
that.
And so-
thanks, Liz, because she put it on her knitting machine.
We didn't have to
And it
actually
happened
knit it.
really fast.
So it's 100% merino wool, and it's the Ecotex.
Mhm.
So it's really got a nice, ethos to it. So it's
So
a
that
good
Ocotex I
product.
learned means that it, or Ecotech, I don't know how to say it, has been tested for like 65 different chemicals that might harm you.
Okay.
And so when that has cleared, that means that it's a good fiber. So you'll find it on all
So
kinds
you
of
can see
materials.
all of
Well,
the
I just
multis.
touched this
They're-
gal's boob.
I'm glad I covered that up. So these are all like different, little bit different variegations. Very, very subtle, but gorgeous. And they all are made to go with this beautiful solids. And so we kind of used a few different of the multis on here. Which
Very nice
I
and
love it.
heathery.
Yeah.
I know that Jennifer has this yarn at her house. She's crocheting, I think, a giant bedspread blankie.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is going to be gorgeous.
I don't know that she's using all the colors, but I mean, maybe she'll bring it in. Hint, hint.
Anyway,
But wouldn't this also be pretty to do, color work in this part
I
and then the
know.
solid
yes,
for a sweater?
I know.
So it's kind of sport weight.
Yeah, I think I do think this has a lot of possibilities. So I know it's not like out there crazy color and makes you notice it, but I think it's got a lot of potential. So everybody,
It's one of these. It's like we have these yarns, and because we are us, if they don't like go crazy, we love all. We love yarn, and we like to kind of switch things up for everyone. So unfortunately, these are the yarns that sit for a couple. Don't sit, but they're like, oh, they're not great sellers
because they're not pizzazzy.
They're not pizzazzy, but they are really, really good. So then they go on sale, and then they sell like hotcakes.
Yeah.
But I'm not. We are not putting this on sale. But I'm just chit chatting or venting or something. But that Marisol one,
Right.
that beautiful sport weight,
That
and I think we're
Nieva,
just
yeah.
selling the very last of that on sale. It went out yesterday to somebody who is traveling. Who anyway.
Likes a good yarn.
Likes a
yeah.
good yarn.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's easy to pass up, but these are gorgeous. So I wouldn't pass it up. I might think of something to. That's why this handy ma'am cowl I think could be really fun with that.
Really pretty.
So I sort of put it in my queue.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so let's go
lady
back to
here.
okay, so Bev is coming Friday and Saturday. Let's give her an amazing Billings welcome.
Yep.
I think we will, but like we collectively you. And also we'll probably pop on with an Instagram live or something when she's here, just in case you live far and away. You could call in and say, please send me some. We're happy to do that.
Okay.
Then speaking of weaving,
Yeah.
Susan brought Susan Leverton. Did you see her little story on the Q2
yeah,
did?
yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
So she does these little landscapes, she calls them. And we've had them for a long time. We've known her for a very long time.
She's lovely, very delightful weaver. And these are her kind of trademark item. I sent one to a lady in the Midwest a couple weeks ago.
they know
I don't know if
about
she
'em.
saw it
Oh,
on.
this must be the little horn on this must be a little ram. Look,
I think she might
it's
have
got a little.
maybe she saw it on the news channel.
Got a
But
little-
anyway, after the Reed Point sheep thing. So anyway, Susan also does other weavings. Nothing. I'm sure she has large scale weaving things out there too.
Oh, she does. We've seen them. Remember, she had a show at Sandstone Gallery.
Yeah, but were they that big?
Well, they were like this big.
Okay, yeah, but that
I mean,
anyway,
she
wall
doesn't-
hangings
right.
and things like that. But here's some of her little ones. She left she had these in frames, and I said, oh, well, we'll take those and see what they do. So Susan's things with us are on consignment. So anyway, but we have 4 of, they're all different,
Yeah,
but
they're
aren't they
all
beautiful?
different. Yeah, they're beautiful
Yeah.
little landscapes,
Mhm.
which I'm sure when she's making them, they just look like a bunch of lines. But
Yeah,
then
that's pretty neat.
definitely looks like Montana landscape,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah. So a different aesthetic than Bev's kind of functional,
Right.
you know, on cotton. Bev's also bringing, we did suggest, anyway, she's going to bring some of those table runners that are not plaids. They are just different weaving stitches,
Right.
textures, and beautiful fine. I don't know what the fiber is she uses. It's either cotton or linen, I'm guessing. Maybe
Okay.
cotton. Or maybe, I don't know what it is. I have no idea. We'll find out.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Um,
Lock in.
right. And also, it is officially UF October.
Right, and it's not too late to join in.
You can still join, but it has to be something that you technically have already started. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm going to do
Right,
this."
right.
So we have $65 in the pot.
It could have more if you decide to
Right.
do it.
I feel like it's pledge drive.
Yeah.
If you decide to join,
well, we
because YPR's
yeah,
doing
they're
their
right
pledge
in
drive.
the middle
So,
of that.
if you choose to add your $5 to that pot, UF October, then and you actually finish what you say you're going to, you will be eligible to win the pot.
That is right.
Okay.
Yep, and I'm wondering if they finish 2, maybe they'll get 2 entries. Like if they finish more than one project.
Yeah, only if you say you want to
Which
finish
projects?
2
Right,
projects.
right.
We do. Everyone is accountable. Like you've given your $5,
Right.
and you've written down
And we got one in the email.
what
an
you want to
email
finish.
About
Okay.
3 or 4 projects.
you
she
add
wants
that
to
one?
finish. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So, because I didn't. So that's the status on that. We're at $65 right now. So
Yep. All right. Let's
more-
get it up
the
to
more-
70.
our goal. So the more you finish, the more chances you have. That's
Right,
a good one.
yeah,
I love
I
how we
know.
make these
Yeah,
things
yeah,
up on the
on the
fly.
fly.
Okay.
So
that.
okay, before we hit that, so hatsies too. So maybe you had a hat hanging around that you need to finish, and we'll count that as a hatsie. So join the hatsies. It's only $10. If you buy new yarn, you'll get a 10% discount.
If
So-
you can't join Hatsies today and say you're going to start and finish a hat and be in UFO.
Right. Well.
So
Right. But
okay. But
if
you
you
can
have,
look through your basket, your mystery basket, like I have, and say, "Oh, let me finish this sleeve or whatever."
how many hats do you think I have that are half done?
Hats, quite a few.
Yeah.
I have a couple hats. But
I
not
ripped
that
one out
many.
last night
Uh huh.
in my craft room.
Oh, okay. That you found?
Yeah, I was looking through a basket and it was orange, and I started. I only had about that much of the brim, so I ripped it out.
Okay.
Okay.
The other thing that is happening on October 18th, so 2 weeks from this Friday, right,
Yeah.
is our lock-in. So it's another late night. This one is not open to the public. Like this Friday night will be open because it's Art Walk, and it's first Friday, and we're always open late.
So
on
maybe
first
we
Friday.
should have call it the lock out.
Maybe
We lock the others
yeah,
out.
you're out. So we have room. We're getting lasagna from Chow Mambo. Yummy. Every time I think about that, my mouth
I
starts
know.
watering. It's so bizarre. I could be in one of those dog experiments. And we have a yarn tasting that's going to be really fun.
Right. And if you want
And
a
the door
martini,
prize. Mm-hmm.
you can order one from Dog Harper's. We'll arrange that.
Oh, we have dessert.
Yeah, we just
Last week we
yeah,
talked
we
about dessert.
arranged. There's a guy here in Billings that makes
Homemade
from scratch ice cream.
Yum. Okay.
So I might make my brownies to go with it.
Yeah, and then we will also do a salad.
My slutty brownies. Apparently they're slutty.
Slutty brownies. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Let's jump into some other new yarn.
New yarn. Oh, this is new. Isn't this gorgeous?
Yeah.
You can't see it. So now I will hold it up. And that is pretty yummy. It is from our friend Alvaro. And we're not quite sure how to pronounce it.
me
It's
show this
Feli. Feliz. It's
F-E-L-I.
Feliz. I think it's Feliz.
Okay, we'll
Like
say
Feliz
it like that.
Navidad. Okay. Feliz.
So it is 70%
Cashmere.
wool, 30% cashmere, and the gauge is
It's like
kind
a
of
worsted.
yeah, worsted. Yep, worsted to Aaron. Maybe I'm gonna sneeze.
He has a few new colors coming, I think, later this month, he said. Alvaro has had this yarn for a few seasons.
Right.
We are just now getting it, and we love it. We knew it would be a good one.
It would be a really good pick for the ranunculus.
It really would. Next to Skin Comfort.
Mm-hmm.
His yarns for the shop really are good sellers. We have
This
several.
Pattern was written for Belly. It's called Trisha by Vicky Chan. She's done a few patterns for
Alvaro.
Alvaro.
I think,
Anyway,
yeah.
Can you see the little details up
So,
Yeah.
Emily, Santi, Sabri, we've had many.
They're all
They're
there?
lovely.
Extremely wonderful.
One thing
yarns.
that's nice about him, okay, so Alvaro is from Bolivia, but he lives in Canada now.
And he's very good looking. I'm
We've
just
never
throwing
met
that
him,
out, but
we've just seen a picture.
We recently saw a picture. Really,
Yeah.
we didn't know he was that good looking.
He's super polite.
Yes.
Very, just all the things we love about working with a yarn company is the thank yous for your order, the promptness, everything.
And the cuteness.
So, and he doesn't ever have like the full, he starts small with his palette and then expands it, which
Right.
I do think is a smart thing
Right,
to do.
instead of jumping in with
Uh-huh.
the bigger guns.
So nice curated color palette. This though, look at that.
I
There's
know.
like
I really want
coral
this color.
and
And then
magenta.
there's this one too.
Yeah. I don't think.
There's like a core that's one color, and then the cash is a little
I
bit
bet
more
it's
of
brushed cashmere,
neutral.
and then that core is the wool. It is so pretty.
Mhm.
So that one, it would be a fabulous cowl or a little
or
shawl.
Sophie scarf.
Sophie
for
scarf.
something small.
Really nice.
It's not too badly priced either. It's $164. So for cashmere, it's $22.50. So we don't usually say throw prices out there, but I think that's a good price. So
Okay.
for cashmere.
So that is here. It's gorgeous.
Okay.
Another new yarn that's here.
This is super fun. I'm going to show you this first.
Okay.
This is the yarn. So it's a half of one color, half of another.
Cute.
It's really a super bulky.
Great colors. You're putting the price front and center for
Sorry,
everyone.
it's
That's so
feltable.
tacky.
Sorry, it's feltable,
Yes.
which you will see. Which I can think of. So I just had some other ideas for that. Okay, all right. So this is what you'll get. You will get from this. So what happens is you work from the inside first and start here, and then you switch. I don't know what I'm doing. The outside for that part.
Cute felted slippers.
Yep.
The pattern is gives you 3 size ranges.
Yep, we got a free pattern for you that goes with it. So
These are darling.
I think, and plus you could whip these out in like.
Whip it out, baby.
Okay, there you go.
I think so. I think we got 5 of each color.
Yeah, we do, and they're super fun colors.
Yeah, they
I
are
mean,
super fun.
for everybody, everyone in
Yeah.
your house. You've got your fluorescents, you've got your neutrals, you've got your nice warm,
I think
campy
also
cabin colors.
I think in a bigger scale, like a sweater too, they would be fun. But
I know.
That would be someone who's pretty adventurous and
I
doesn't
think
care
a hat
about
would be fun, like if you
cooling.
like those that new leaf beanie that I did with the 2 bulky colors. You could probably, she has a super bulky version. So that'd be fun.
It would be fun. You'd have to yarn at it or skein at that a little bit probably. But
yep.
anyway. Okay, cool.
Okay, so that's super fun. That's like a yarn kit, right? So we got another yarn
another kit,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is the Toph Hat by Woolly Wormhead. And if anybody knows me,
You've made it.
I have made it
Where'd
a
it
few
go?
times. I don't know. I forgot to look. But I think it's at home. So this is the Toph Hat. You can see those really unique things. So what happens is you're actually casting on this way here. You do a provisional cast on, and then the whole hat is built in garter stitch, and you're shaping it with, that's how you get all those. It's super fun.
They look like leaves.
And the pattern itself has like a map, like, and it's so helpful. It tells you exactly like how many stitches you're gonna do. It's really great. And so we have this colorway.
Okay, so
which
these
is,
are kits that
Yep.
have come from Amy Alexander Polka Dot Sheep.
Yep, she didn't write the pattern, obviously.
No,
That's Woolly
But
Worm
she's picked up the pattern and done some of her DK weight,
Yep.
mini skeins.
So these are the only color options that she has, but they're absolutely
They're
beautiful.
all of them are nice.
This is my next hat. This is what I have to make before
Okay.
I leave town.
Okay, cool.
And I love them. And just FYI, Woolly Wormhead has her own book now. She's actually written other books, but this one is really geared towards how to use the short rows
Look,
in
it's
all
right
kinds
there. In a way.
in a way.
If
Yeah,
you like, and if you like, if you wanted to try this and if you liked it, then ask for the book for a gift.
because
it really is a neat book.
so fun.
We've talked about it before.
She is a mathematical genius. She's figured it all out for you. It's super fun to make. I love it. And then the magic at the end when you have to do the Kitchener stitch in garter, it's really fun. Like you don't even see it. Yeah, it's a really cool pattern. I totally recommend it.
That's cute. I like that too.
Yeah.
I should.
Yeah.
We don't have enough kits for me to make one too.
Well, you can make it instead of me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
All right. I'm not sure exactly how we're going here, but
Okay, well-
time-wise, what time is it?
I don't know.
Okay, don't look.
Okay. Liz brought some new hand-dyed sock yarn in and some sock blanks.
Yeah, I didn't bring the blanks over.
Yeah,
sorry.
but we'll save those for later.
But they're really
They're
fun colors, and her names are
beautiful.
fun. This
Look
is
at this
sea
one.
glass.
What's
That
this
one
one?
is what? Oh, Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so aren't those fun? So these aren't on the website, you guys, but they might be. But if you call us, just let us know.
This is gorgeous. So you could make your own kit.
This is
and do one of the Woolly Wormhead hats with
This
one of
is
Liz's colors.
Manganese Violet.
This one is Friendsgiving.
Yeah, I love that.
Pretty. Yeah. Nice job, Liz. So
This
Liz
is
taught our dye
nebulous.
workshop recently. She's here on Mondays and Wednesdays.
And these are big skeins.
Did you do this one, Arler?
No,
Glass gem corn.
They're about
Cool.
465 yards, 90% targhee, 10% nylon. It is a superwash.
This would be a really nice sock. It would feel awesome.
Yeah, Targhee's kind of notorious for feeling
And
really
Targhee
nice
comes
on
from
your skin.
our part of the country.
Yeah, it's all American wool.
Well, and it's all like
And
Montana-ish.
it's all American, and even Liz.
And Liz is
born
all, she's
in
an
America.
all-American girl.
Yeah.
And then we've got this restock. Is this it for show and tell? Okay,
Yeah,
Remember-
it really is.
the last time we got these, the first time
Okay.
we did this fun thing. So we're going to do
all
this
right.
again.
Okay, so this is Henry the Frog.
And look at the back. Some of them have a
they're
beautiful
so
back design
cute.
too. So
There's the
handmade.
frog.
The artist and maker is in Belgium. Beautiful. We get her project bags. And what a nice time of year. That one has a back design too. Beautiful. Look at the otters.
That's
There's no back on that one.
Hector and Maurice.
Cute. And here's a wise owl. I don't
Yep.
think we had that one first.
Nope, we haven't.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I
Look at
know.
this one.
This one I should take to Australia, right?
Cute. Okay, here's
I
one
love
that's
that
sort of
one.
seasonal.
Another kind of Australia one, really.
ribbon
The
on
penguins,
that penguin.
southern.
Mhm.
Here's Vera.
She sold out.
Vera
so
the
piggy.
pig.
Look at the back. So cute.
I love that she's drawing a picture of herself. She's doing a selfie.
Okay, and then the raven. That one sold
That
right
one
away.
actually sold so fast that no one saw it.
Yeah. Oh wow. So the insides are lined with a different, color. They're beautiful.
Oh, that's
very
cute.
thoughtful.
Yeah. Yep.
This is sweet, brand new for the season. Look at the
Yeah,
little cute mousey.
Little mousy.
And his interior is that nice green.
Yep.
This one I think is especially
Okay.
cute.
That one is a little rabbit knitting.
Look at that. I love it.
I do too.
And then polar bear.
Yep.
Very pretty. So, yeah, there's no pockets inside. They're pretty simple. Wouldn't this be a wonderful gift bag?
Oh. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the gal Ava, right? She
Eva,
she hand designed all of these and had the fabric printed just for her.
Yeah.
So you can know that you're getting a pretty unique little thing. So
Yeah, really
yeah.
nice. Okay.
All right. Well,
I think that's it.
is that it? We don't have any more chit chat.
Oh, now it's time to open the store. I was going to ask
Okay.
about my back issues, but we can
Oh.
wait.
If you have any good ideas for
Well,
a
what's the
problem
deal with
back.
tendons? Like what? Okay, I sometimes get this. Do something. It's never